And we are doing, boys, we are doing the best video game character.
Yes.
If you've been following this season, you should know what the crack is by now of how this works. We take a celebrity or a person from a field of work. The boys bring a nominee, shall we say?
Yeah.
And we pit them against them in a top trumps battle to decide who could be welcomed into Utopia and who will be cast into the Utopian volcano. Jack, do you want to go first?
Yeah.
Right, your time starts now.
While working late at Rupture Farms, a large-scale meat processing plant in Oddworld, a Mudcon slave inadvertently overhears the plant's owner, Mullock the Glucon, in conversation with his fellow Glucons. Because of his business failing due to declining animals that supply the meat for the plant's products, one of which has now gone extinct, Mullock proposes making a new product out of the Mudcons. Frightened at learning that his species will be harvested for meat, he decides to escape from the plant, causing him to become a fugitive in the eyes of the Glucons. Managing to overcome the Glucons' security force of Sligs, he escapes and reaches the region known as the Free Fire Zone. Upon looking to the sky, he sees a moon with its face in the shape of a Mudcon handprint, but becomes so focused on it that he falls down a cliff and smashes his head. A shaman of the Mudcons, who he calls Big Face due to the mask he wears, helps him recover while explaining that only he can save his enslaved brethren from Rupture Farms. In order to do this, he says that he must undergo the spiritual trials in the lands of the Paramites and Scrabs and traverse a labyrinth of abandoned temples. On doing so, Shaman marks his hands with a scar, each representing the two species, granting him the power of the Shriekle, an invincible demigod. With this ability, he returns to Rupture Farm, rescues his Mudcon brethren, and deactivates most of the factory's power. Using his powers to destroy the Glucon summoned to the plant, under the pretense of an emergency board meeting, before he can tackle the gas, Mullock manages to capture and prepares to send him to the meat grinder. If the player failed to rescue 50 Mudcons throughout the game, he succumbs to his fate. If the player manages to rescue at least 50 Mudcons, the freed slave summons the magical light to zap Mullock, rescuing him and bringing him a hero's welcome. If you've not played it, you don't need to now, because I just told you the story. And the final words of meow 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 meow. It's Abe from Abe's Odyssey.
Oh, mate.
I had to rush that and cut it out because I wrote a lot.
Yeah. I can tell.
Abe. I don't know a lot about. I think we had a conversation about this not so long ago because I think it's being remastered or something. And
they've done a remastered and they're now doing the final one.
Yeah, no, I said I don't think I ever properly played it or know what it's about. I just know he's a little dude.
Sick.
You two are looking at me like I know what you're on about. I have no clue.
Abe's Odyssey.
Never played it.
It's like a weird alien
thing.
I know
Oddworld's getting a new game because I saw it on the PS5 launch video thing, but not a clue.
Oh, it's mad. Sick game. Just play it.
Okay, right. Who are you bringing then, Bryn? Do you want to
ready? When you're ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Having made his debut in the Call of Duty series, this character has appeared in 4 games since he was first created in Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. In the game he appears in, he's mainly an NPC, a non-playable character that is instantly recognisable by his boonie hat, his moustache and his thick London accent. This character was originally a lieutenant in the SAS, whose first proper mission included going to the Chernobyl exclusion zone with his commanding officer, Captain Macmillan, to stop Russian arms dealer Imran Zakhaev from dealing weapons to terrorists. Sometime between this mission and when we first meet him in the game, he is promoted to captain and then put in charge of a group of SAS soldiers to stop the long thought to be dead Zakhaev. At the end of Call of Duty 4, he is made leader of Task Force 141, with the main goal to hunt down and eliminate the person behind Zakhaev's schemes, Vladimir Makarov. We follow this group and its leader through its tangles with Makarov in both Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, in which he is voiced by actor Billy Murray. In 2019, a reboot of the Modern Warfare series was released with this character at the helm once again, this time recruiting both new and old faces for Call of Duty fans. In Modern Warfare 2019, he is just as recognisable but is voiced this time by voice actor Barry Sloane. He is Prisoner 627. He is Bravo 6, going dark. He is Captain John Price. Or Captain Price, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah. As soon as you said about that and the beanie and the moustache, I was like, Price. If you want to see more of these shenanigans, head over to YouTube or listen to us on Spotify.